we've just had this update from the Metropolitan Police at around 4:20, so just over half an hour ago. The car you're seeing here on your screen crashed into the gates of Downing Street. This video clearly taken a few moments after it happened, because we understand now that Whitehall is cordoned off, traffic being turned away from that area. What we do know about what happened is that nobody was injured. Armed officers arrested a man at the scene, we're told by the Metropolitan Police, on suspicion of criminal damage and dangerous driving. Metropolitan Police say inquiries are ongoing. So this happening literally within the last half an hour. We're sending our correspondents from Westminster down to the scene to see what more information they can get. But obviously, as Matthew was just saying, Downing Street, probably one of the most heavily guarded streets in London, Matthew. And you were referring to this video before we brought it to our viewers, because it's on social media, and we've managed to get hold of it to bring it to people who haven't got access to social media at the moment. And you can just see the movable barriers in front of the permanent barriers in front of Downing Street. You know, it's a heavily secured area, and for a car to do that, you know, there's going to be serious questions asked as to what the intent was and how it was allowed to happen. Exactly.
I mean, I suppose that's exactly the video I was referring to, and that's the point I was trying to make. You can see there, it's quite clear, and as I say, anyone who knows Downing Street, and many of us walk past it quite frequently, you can see that actually to get itself into that position requires quite a bit of manoeuvring. It has to actually turn off the main road on Whitehall, get past a couple of those silver temporary barriers, and then, you know, there's 5 or 6 meters before it then reaches the gates of Downing Street. So as I say, look, we shouldn't speculate. It's possible someone swerved in there, but it does, given the position of that silver car, as you can see, questions, you rightly say, should be raised about exactly what it's doing there in the first place. And I think it is interesting that police are telling us that they have arrested a man on suspicion of criminal damage and dangerous driving. And obviously, as I say, due process will take its course. It's not up to us to decide what this man's intentions were, but it is revealing that that's what police are now telling us, because it's not a natural position for a car to be. But also what I was trying to say, you can see very clearly there in those images,